Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Today is April 15th, 2026, and welcome to another reading. If this is your first time here, welcome. Make sure you hit the follow button and the subscribe so that you can get notified of my next video. And as always, this is a collective message. If it does not resonate with you, don't try to force it. And for those of you that have been following me for a while, I know I've been gone for a couple of weeks. I needed to take a little bit of a break, but I am back. I'm excited to bring you more readings, and I got a good message for us here today. As always, I pulled the Lenormand card, and the one that I pulled was the Mountain card. Now, the Mountain card is one of those cards that when I pull, I'm like, oh man, really? Obstacles? Are there obstacles that are coming the way? Actually, no. No. These are the obstacles that are already there. These are the things that you are looking at right now in your life, and you're asking yourself, what do I do? How do I get over this mountain? How do I deal with this issue, with this problem, with this circumstance, right? And the message that came from me, so before I go into the message, I just want you to think about for just a second what those circumstances are. What are those things that you're looking at right now that is looking like a mountain in front of you, that you have no clue of, no idea of how you're even going to get up this mountain or get over the mountain, right? Maybe you're trying to get to the other side. And so I want you to first think about what that is for you in your life right now. Whatever that may be, it seems impossible, right? The obstacle seems crazy. There's snow, what if I slide down this mountain? There's all these questions that you might be having right now in your mind. So I want you to think about that for just a second. As you think about that, and it was interesting, is the second card that I pulled, which is the Nine of Swords, which is the card of anxiety, the card of fear, the card of concern, the card of sleepless night, okay? Card of like everything tangled up. I don't know what I'm going to do, right? So the message that came from me is this, right? We have come into this world for one thing and one thing only, okay? And that is to master ourselves. We came into this world to master ourselves. The card of the world is the card of mastery, okay? You have gone through every single stage in your life, and you have mastered whatever it is that you came to master, right? So what the mountain really is representing here, most people can think of it as, there's a thing that says that everything is consciousness, right? That even our what is it says? Everything's conscious, that even our blocks are Shiva, meaning even our blocks are good things, right? Even our blocks are things that if they were not there, then we wouldn't be able to really master anything. Like what is there to master if there is no challenge, right? So the mountains are concerns or problems or challenge. Now, when I say these things, you guys, I'm not making light of anything. The goal is to experience these things as they come, like, because one of the reasons we are here in existence in this earth is because we're here to experience that which we're not, right? Not only to experience that which we're not, but we're also here to help others understand that concept as well. We're here to help them understand that as well. So that block, that mountain that we're looking at right now, whatever that may be in your life, is part of the journey, okay? Now, the thing is, if we were to sit and look at the mountain for a while, like just sit down for just a second and observe the mountain, whatever that mountain is for you in your life, just sit with it. Let it exist right in front of you. Don't try to run away from it or fear it, but just be with the mountain. Be with the mountain for just a second, okay? Whatever they may be. And really begin to analyze, why is it even there? Why does it even exist? Why is this mountain even here in front of me? what is there for me to understand about myself? What is there for me to maybe learn that I haven't learned yet? Why is the mountain there to begin with? Because this is where we become honest with ourselves. Now, if we were to look at this in a bigger scale in terms of the collective, right? I now want you to think about the things that are happening outside of us in the world that we think we don't have any power over it, right? There are things that we think we don't have power over it. But if you really want to sit with yourself, really, really honestly sit with yourself and begin to ask yourself, and the honest question is two questions. Why am I here? What can I do? Why am I here in terms of myself? Why is this mountain in front of me? Why is this thing in front of me? Like if you were to really ask honestly that question, what do you think will be available for you? What do you think will show up for you? So one of the exercises that Spirit is saying, ask yourself, why is it even there? Why does it even exist? And it's not a blame game. It's not write the story, write what happened. Why did this mountain begin to exist? Did I bring myself here? Was I thrown here? Like what was the actual thing? Because when you begin to do that, you take not just accountability, but you take ownership of your life. This is the I am card. And the I am card is the card of like, okay, I'm taking the reign here and I'm going to make things happen for myself. And it might not be an overnight thing. It might take a while for you to get over this mountain, okay? It might take you a few weeks, a few months. It might take you a few years. I know there were a lot of things in my life that took me years to be able to get to the other side, okay? But when you have the understanding that you have the reign over how it goes, it changes the trajectory, it changes the energy, it changes how you even view this mountain. Because when we stop and start thinking about why is it there, what is happening, we get clarity. And the moment that we get clarity, we get tools, right? We begin to create tools in order to get to the other side. I need hiking boots. I need all the things that you need to get to the other side of the mountain begins to show up. But if we sit in our own despair, Lord of Despair, okay, this is the Knight of Card. If we just sit there in our own despair, and I'm not making light of the despair, the despair is there also. That the despair is not for you to sit there forever. The despair for you to also experience what is it that might be stopping you from taking control of your life, control of this trajectory of your life, okay? Again, because we're here to do what? To become the master of ourselves, okay? We're here to become master of ourselves. But the only way to master anything, we gotta go through the obstacle course, right? That's the only way that we become the master of it, all right? So that is my message for today, you guys. It is a short one, okay? Make sure, again, you hit the follow button or the notification so that you can get notified of my next episode. And I'll be bringing some new things for you guys when it comes to tarot. So stay tuned for that. I'm excited to share with you guys what there is. But I'm bringing another reading this Thursday, okay? Before the weekend comes. All right, my loves. See you next time.